They're the Resistance Chicks. That's what they call themselves. They're from the great state of Ohio, and they join us from the heartland this morning. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ed and Karyn. It's so great to be back with you. You know, I've been kind of joking since we got invited back. I said, well, I guess they kind of liked us. They invited us back. We'll see what happens this week.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
We'll see.
Yeah, you're week to week, you know. I mean, we're all week to week, right? And
we are, day to day.
That's what the great Vin Scully. One time, the great Vin Scully, the Dodger broadcaster, just passed away, was talking about a player who was on a day-to-day contract and said, we're all day-to-day.
We are.
And it was very profound. Ladies, I hear you're hitting the road. You're doing something special. Why don't you tell the great patriots all around this great country of America what you're up to?
Okay, we are so excited. We're going to be taking people to Plymouth, Massachusetts, kind of a little far, I get it, on the East Coast there, to the Forefathers Monument, where they have essentially enshrined in granite the secret sauce for how America was made great.
Yeah, right? I don't know if anybody saw the documentary Monumental by Kirk Cameron, but everybody should. There's a Statue of Liberty, but there's actually this faith monument. In the 1800s, patriots wanted to commemorate the pilgrims who gave their lives, their fortunes, their sacred honor. Yeah. What made a little band of pilgrims, 102 of them, get on a ship, head over to a place where there's no McDonald's, there's no Lowe's, and start a new life? You know, 51 of the 102 died that first winter. But the hand of God, the divine hand providence of God was on them. They had church, get this, for 8 hours.
8 hours.
For 4 hours, they would read the Bible. But then for 4 hours, they do something that we need to be doing. Apply the Bible to where they're at right now. And God spoke to them and said, hey, I need you to go and start this new land. And they did that, and they listened. And
they spread the gospel.
And they spread the gospel. So we want to take patriots to learn their godly history. We got amazing historians lined up.
Dr. Alan Keyes.
Dr. Alan Keyes is going to be there. Paul Jaley, who's in Monumental. Leo and Nancy Martin, who run a museum. They take tours of Plymouth. It's called the Jenny Interpretive Center. They are patriots. They love our president. They love this country, and they're going to help us teach the patriots our godly heritage. So we're very excited.
So excited. You guys can find out more about that on resistancechicks.com. This is going to be an immersive experience. We're going to have some food. We're going to do tours. It's going to be something I don't think any patriot movement has done yet.
Yeah.
Quite like this. So we're very excited. September 9th through the 11th. So you can still get tickets if you have time to come.
All right, we're looking forward.
Very cool. I love that this is sort of like, you know, that God called on them to, you know, do this, and now God's calling on you to do this with these great patriots. Yeah. This is really beautiful. Yeah. Is this the first time that you've done like a trip like this, an immersive experience like this?
This is the first time.
Well, we've gone to Plymouth twice, and
for our family.
I tell you, we took some young men from Teen Challenge. Many of you are aware that it's a drug rehabilitation center, a Christian one, and they learned their godly heritage, and we were like, oh my gosh, the patriots, they don't know. You guys, if you knew that the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution was founded on godly principles, I think we would be reacting to the way the left is pushing back on us a little bit more fervently.
About the Supreme Court, it's supposed to interpret according to original intent. We want to take you guys back to actual original intent.
So when you're making these arguments, right?
Yeah.
You can say original intent. Our founding fathers never meant for you to be able to abort babies in the womb. There's a ton of quotes from our founding fathers about life beginning in the womb. So when you know our founding fathers' original intent, it empowers you to take on the left. And that's why for the past 100 years, they've taken God and our godly history out of history to basically neuter patriots from their godly heritage and know that linear history.
Because there's nothing that can stop you when you know where we came from and you know our stories and you know the miraculous stories. Listen, God didn't stop doing miracles after the Bible. He continued to do it, and our nation was founded on a series of miracles. So we want to give them to you guys.
Watching all of this, I wonder what you think as we head into a big rally this weekend that we'll be covering. We're streaming it live starting Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Donald Trump will be in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. There's a big Senate race there. And ladies, I mean, we played the clip. You got Joe Biden trying to promote the candidates, and he mixes up which race Josh Shapiro is running for governor. He says he's running for Senate. You got Fetterman running for Senate. Biden says he's running for governor. So he doesn't know what planet he's on. And then Fetterman has one of his first events in 2 months, 3 months since he had a stroke. and makes absolutely no sense. Can't even explain. He's talking about unions, which should be a layup for a liberal Democrat, and he can barely complete a sentence. And ladies, the mainstream media is saying virtually nothing about this. A candidate who's leading the polls in Pennsylvania for Senate, who's making no sense, who just had a stroke, won't debate Dr. Oz, is hiding in the basement like hiding Biden, as we used to say in the 2020 campaign. And then Biden himself can barely complete a sentence, mixes up which office these candidates are running for. Ladies, what America are we living in right now?
It's upside down world.
It's definitely upside down world. And I would tell patriots in Pennsylvania, you have to get out to vote.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, Doug Mastriano, that campaign is on fire. They're going around, they're praying. Here, listen, I know a lot of people may not be excited about Dr. Oz. I get it. Get out there. You want to vote. You've got to vote. I'm telling you, God can do miracles.
That's right.
And we need to begin to pray that God's candidate will get into office, okay? Because this is how we got to where we have a president who says
he can't put a sentence
he can't
together.
put a sentence together, and he tells patriots, hey, you don't need guns because they won't do you any good against an F-15 anyway.
I mean, this is very threatening, but I think it's good news, Ed and Karyn, because they keep tripping up. They don't have good candidates. They don't have a good president. You know, when Obama was in office, everybody loved him because he really had, suave words, and he was very good to listen to. But they don't have that now. They have lost control of the narrative.
And
I shouldn't be as excited about it as I am.
They've gone to fear. You need an F-15, and here are 87,000 new IRS agents that we're going to stick on you.
Exactly.
Like, seriously, this is
So this
fascism.
rally in Pennsylvania is going to be awesome. You guys should attend and get excited about what God's doing in Pennsylvania, because I think it's going to be big.
I'm always excited about a rally. You don't have to excite me about the rally, but I think what you said was great, and I think it's just crazy that we're at this point, but really going to be really good to be on the ground in Pennsylvania with great patriots.
Yeah.
It's going to give me that renewed faith, as I'm sure it'll give all of us, that things are going to be okay.
Absolutely. Ladies,
Yes.
give us the website one more time so the great patriots out there can figure out how to follow you around this great country.
So simple. Resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. So it's just resistancechicks.com.